And good day, traders, and welcome back to the XM Live. Welcome back to our session. Hopefully, guys, you got a little bit of morning rest. We got actually some, well, not big volatility during the first part of the day, but as already explained, guys, if you remember, or maybe you don't, if you are come from YouTube, guys, welcome. We got actually excellent trades yesterday. We got good profits for the whole month again, and basically more than 85% of trades went in profit so far this month. I expect this trend to continue. Of course, we will always have some inherited risk, especially because there is ongoing situation between the US and Iran. But of course, whatever happens in the market, we can tackle it, we can trade, and we can, of course, look, guys, the bigger the volatility, the better it is for us. Look, for intraday trading, volatility and leverage are our best friends. Big hello to Andre again. Andre, welcome again. How are you? And did you see something interesting during the break of 3 hours that we had?
Big hello to Nenad, and big hello to Henry, who's just joining, and other viewers who are there. Henry interested in gold and oil. We got an earlier session, and what I observed in the beginning of the European session, very low volatility, felt like the holiday, telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Literally, there was no movements whatsoever, very muted movements. I see maybe, yes, gold and yen. Yesterday we were talking like 56.15. It went down almost 100 pips.
Yes.
But today it nicely recovered and actually made the new intra-week high at 156.75. So it might be like selling with that market dynamics, new high, bigger move up, and then now looks momentum is evaporating. So as we come closer to your session, maybe you have like 50 pips decline back into 156.20, previous resistance, which became support. So one idea is the short US dollar Japanese yen. With 157 in view, I think that the upside potential is limited, but downside potential still might be 155. Risk reward ratio attractive for the short, even though it looks like bullish on the chart. Yes, but the 157 intervention levels, they always are the threat. And right now, nice momentum on US dollar Japanese to the downside. Last 7 minutes, so we are at the early stage maybe. So this is one idea. Gold, oil, yes, this is golden session. So yes, I'm curious what you think about gold, which was dropping yesterday, erasing the Monday move on Tuesday, but then it bounced from the Friday close US session. And then it
Yes.
got a nice recovery,
Mhm.
$100 recovery. And now it's kind of subdued. It's between resistance support area, no momentum to the downside. But clearly it's at some kind of a resistance right now. It's actually consolidation level from yesterday from the European session, after which we saw the drop into 50.92, and now it's back into 51.79. ADXAM is here and Ioannis is here. XAUSD alert.
All
Uh,
right, let's go. Let's go, guys, step by step. The
yes.
first thing, GBPN, question about GBPN. Henry, look, GBPN is buy the dip scenario. We already covered it in the morning, but as I said, we could have a sell trade, exactly. So we are coming there to the level where we could possibly see a sell. It was very close to being a confirmed kill switch trade because the market, you see, it almost hit the ATR projection high. But if you go to 4 hour time frame, we can pull Fibonacci from the swing to the lowest swing. Yes. And look at this. It's still not, as you can see, 88.6. However, we do have mini order block here. All right. So this is M breakout. This is order block. So we are at the order block. We don't have actually any I would say we don't have any other confluence spot. So the only solution for a short trade would be that we short now and that we put a stop loss above ATR projection high. So I can try to do it, but I like my GBP Australian dollar more than this. Why? Because GBP Australian dollar is clearly bearish, while GBPN is, look, we only need a cross of 21 to confirm bullish trend. So we got a breakout. There was no retest of 89. There was a retest of 8. The market went up, hit the M breakout point, which is effectively the order block. But this order block is in a confluence with ATR projection high. So originally, this is okay to try a short trade. But if we do it, we need to do with a half of the normal risk. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to enter GBPN, sell, but I'm going to do 0.20 lots, and I put stop loss at 212.00. So my risk is not big, and if I make some profits, it will be something, not much, but maybe I will take some, I don't know, maybe 0.30 lots. Okay, 0.30 lots. I would use probably 0.60 for normal trend position. All right. So here we go. It's not ideal. Just I'm doing this because I always say, guys, if your account is in profit, right, you can do it. But if you are still struggling to make profits or your account is not in a profit at all, then try to avoid trades like this because these are more risky trades than trend trades. Don't forget, trend is our friend. Retracement is a part of a trend, but it's not a trend move. Because in trend move, you have position which is bullish, but momentum is also bullish. When you have a bearish momentum and bullish trend, that's the time when you enter a trade. Not, you don't make money in that way. You are positioning on that way. So you wait for a move down in order to position, and then you wait for momentum in trend direction to get profits. All right. So here we are doing counter trend trade. Actually, it's more like a retracement trade. So I'm not expecting much. So I will halve my target also. 200 pips is volatility, so we can take 20 pips in this position. If this would be like normal trade, I would go with at least 40 pip profit. But because we have like counter trend or call retracement entry, I'm going with 200 with half of that. So it's actually 20 pips, right? So ATR is 200 pips, 20% is 40 pips, 40 divided by 2 is 20 pip target. So that's it. We can get more if we have more volatility, all right? But for this volatility, 20% is maximum. So that's it. GBP Australian dollar, it's a little bit better trade for me. That's why I have two positions. And well, I think we should see a retracement now, definitely.
Yeah, 2 hours ago, one of viewers asked about selling GBP Japanese yen. It was at 211.83, and there was a very strong momentum. There was nothing to justify selling, and I said, give it some time. Let's see if the prices continue momentum. Now, for the last 1.5 hours, looks like momentum is evaporating. So now it's safer probably to go short than it was 1.5 hours ago, because 1.5 hours ago we didn't have this information. Now we have this information, and on small time intervals looks like they consolidated at the top. I'm talking like 5 minutes chart, right? So they consolidated for last 3 hours.
Yeah,
And
there is a
and
bit
it
of
doesn't want to go up
consolidation.
anymore, right? And this was a nice day up with 180 pips volatility to the upside, no retracement whatsoever. Now, ahead of the US session, we might have retracement. So it's um it's like you say, the kind of counter trend, counter sentiment, counter momentum trade right
Yeah.
now. But preceding move, say a couple of weeks ago, the move that started from 215, it went to 207 almost, and now it's 212 almost.
Mm,
So we can treat this as a rally in a downward, in a short-term downward trend as well. So with prices not moving higher right now, it's but they're not going lower either. But it's safer probably to go short now when
Yeah, it's a
prices are
little bit, yeah.
stabilizing than going against the momentum. The momentum evaporating right now. GBP
Yeah.
Japanese yen, right? Uh,
And Henry and Adam are asking, I have a buy on gold now 51.67. Adam and Henry want to know about gold. Honestly speaking, gold is bullish. So we already know this is like shoulder, head, shoulder. I would even say inverted bat. You know the bat. You know the bat with wings. We have literally wings, and we have the head which is inverted. It's like bullish bet, but I would say this is a sign of continuation to the upside, and a good decision was to go long, Henry. Yeah, as I said, 51.65 to 70 is bullish entry. Probably I would have already I didn't open a position. I didn't see it honestly. I had some works around my house here, so apartment, so I couldn't watch. But definitely this was a there was a potential, that was a good opportunity to buy gold. So yeah, 51.70 zone. It actually went down to establish the right shoulder or the wing, because this is the pattern that I'm talking about, right? The whole this, you see, it looks like a bad pattern, right? And honestly, this is bullish potential, but the entry was 51.70 according to my um megatrend, right? So I would already probably think about, maybe I will already close profit. Why? Because we have, and we don't have US session at the point, right? Now we have actually still London session, and US future market is opening in 45 minutes. What can happen? You know how it goes. When US future market opens, it can go up, it can get down immediately. So that for me, in 45 minutes, US session starts. Full Wall Street will be 4:30 p.m. platform time. But in 45 minutes, US market opens. It's US future markets, right? So it's active. It means that they still can move the price contrary to the original London move. That's why I myself would probably close um, a trade in profit. And if it drops, I would add another, I would actually go again long. It's called guerrilla trading. So I would probably go long again on a similar level, right? My thoughts on gold are bullish, bullish, right? I would only short if it comes to 52.23. So 52.23, okay. But if it doesn't come there, then what can I do? I mean, look, I am not crying because I will not get a gold trade. So I will trade short 52.30, 52.30, and long, I would go long 51.60, 65 if it drops again. But this drop needs to happen soon. As I said, I don't know how US future market will open. Maybe it will be a breakout, maybe not. And then we have Wall Street open at 4:30. So yeah, try to protect your profits. That's my point.
let's also remember yesterday gold US session was bottoming at 50.95. And then it recovered and still choppy. Today, bottom Asian session was 51.21. And as you said, US session comes,
Yeah,
um,
it can
uh,
change.
more liquidity, and you can have, it looks like quiet right now. Yeah, but you can have like fast move down $30 and then recovery from there. So still, I probably wouldn't be chasing that move that we got because this is a nice recovery from the Asian session bottom. You're getting into some kind of resistance at 5,200. Buy the dip might be the strategy close to 51.20, 25.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, bullish K3P. Uh, with some comments, broken my trading
Where do you see that
psychology.
comment?
That's from YouTube, I think.
Ah, YouTube. Aha, okay.
Yes. Uh, broken my trading psychology. Psychology is important, right? Psychology is important in
Broken my
trading. It's
trading
like
psychology.
in games, not only trading, games, right? You trade if you even negotiating, right? Like psychology, it's hard negotiating, soft negotiating. Psychology is very important. This is the mental state of your mind,
Bullish K3P. All right.
right?
Trading psychology can easily be broken in this circumstance. I will show you. And I advise you to come to our training session so you will learn more. I have psychology lessons from time to time. Look at this. This is the problem. When your emotions get into the negative spiral, it's very easy to be sucked in here. Also, if you are trading and you are making good profits, but your emotions come to the point of extreme joy or euphoria, there is a shortcut to revenge trading.